Hello mamas, welcome back to EMYoga. Today our prenatal practice is going to be about the favorite exercises, my favorite exercises, the one that I practice every day. We don't need to practice 1 hour, 1 hour and a half yoga every day, especially when you're pregnant. You can do what you want. If you have more children, it's actually quite a challenge to practice 1 hour a day. Sometimes I do have a longer practice, maybe 2 or 3 times a week or even more times, but it's not necessary. You can do all the exercises that your body asks you to, that are your favorites, the one that will benefit you more during your pregnancy to maintain your body relaxed, to avoid pains and aches in your body, especially on your back, and to prepare your body for labor. You are preparing your body for labor now. You have 9 months to prepare, 9 months to teach your body what your body needs to do during labor. Because during labor, you remember, you have to be 100% present, and you're not going to think, oh, what do I need to do? What position do I need to go into now? Your body will have to respond to the needs of your body at that time. Maybe some of the exercises that we practice here are going to be exactly the ones that you're going to do during your labor time. So my favorite ones, we're going to start in Tadasana. Roll your shoulders back and away from your ears. As we are already in a standing position, you can stand up. And you can stand on a yoga mat if you have one. Otherwise, you don't have to have a yoga mat to do those exercises either. And you can do it before going to sleep, when you wake up in the morning, and any time of your day when you think there is a need for some of these movements. So I've shared with you some of this, and today we're going to start doing hip circles. So you're gonna bring your hands to your belly, to your side, or to your lower back, whatever feels better for you. And you're going to start doing hip circles. Make sure your feet are either hip distance apart or a little bit wider than your hips. And your knees are a little bit soft. You're never gonna have your knees just straight. So soft knees, and you're going to start doing hip circles. When you touch your belly, you also connect with your baby. So I love touching my belly when I'm doing some of these exercises. And the baby is growing on your second energy center, the sacrum chakra. So the chakra of creativity. That's when your body is being more creative. Your body is being super creative this time of your life. Turning to the other direction. This is a great movement to release tension on the lower back, gluteus, legs, avoiding sciatica, releasing that tension, and also on the groins. So you are touching the baby, feeling the movement, and remember, babies love movements. They love when you are moving your body. And then let's turn to the other direction again. Let's do this 2 times in each direction. And then back to the opposite direction again. It's a great one for you to do if you're sitting for too long. When you get up, very, very good to do this one. And then back to neutral. Now you're going to start swinging your tailbone from one side to the other. Very good, bending your knees. And this is like a dance. Great as well to release tension from all those areas. And these 2 movements are good in the beginning of labor to help your body to release that hormone oxytocin to speed the labor process. If your labor didn't pick up yet, these are the ones that you can do in the beginning. Good, and then we're going to stop and we're going to start doing figure 8 with our hips. Like a belly dancing, and you can do it with your hands as well. And what you're doing with your hands around your body, you're strengthening your auric field. And you can start doing all over. Coming down into a squatting position. Practicing your squat if that feels good for you, of course. Always listen to your body. And we're going to do that again, down, below. And on the back body now. Because your body's going to go back to that. And you're just making a cocoon here. Great. And then you can stop in stillness again. Roll your shoulders back and away from your ears. Let's just stay here for just a moment, tuning into your body and feeling your breath now. So good to practice. So good to move our bodies. Great, so now we're going to lift our arms up, give thanks to the universe for all the blessings that you already have, and ask for anything you need. And figure 8 in front of your body. And this time we're going to go all the way down, bend your knees, and if you can, you're going to go into a squatting position. One of my favorites as well. You can bring some cushions under your heels if it's necessary, cushions under the heels, or you can fold your yoga mat, or you can bring yoga blocks, whatever you have, and something that will be cushioning enough for you and the right size, okay? Because maybe the yoga blocks are going to be too big, too thick, but you need cushioning, or you can roll blankets or roll some towels under your heels as well. And we're going to stay here. Remembering that you can also do this sitting on a stool. If you have a stool, this one is a little bit tall, you can sit on a stool and you can do this position sitting on a stool. Same thing, you're squatting, and that's amazing. It doesn't matter. You can also have yoga blocks. I have 2 yoga blocks here. You can bring one on top of the other. You can sit on a small stool so you can have your hips a little bit lower, pelvic floor a little bit lower. And you're in a squatting position, just supported squatted position. And if you don't need that, that's okay. You can also stay on a squatting position without the support, and that's okay too. You can bring your hands in front of your chest if that feels good to you. Close your eyes for a moment. And you're going to visualize now your baby inside your womb, happy, in the right position. Perfect. Your baby is perfect. And you can stay here for longer if you think it's necessary. Otherwise, slowly we're coming out of the position. We're going to swing the body from one side to the other again to release any tension from the groins and lower back. Now we're going to go to my third favorite position and movement, which is the cat cow. So hands are going to be under your shoulders and knees are going to be hip distance apart. Here you can also fold your mat or have some folded towels under the heel of your hands. If there is any pain on the hand, there is any pain on your carpal tunnel, some people suffer from this during pregnancy, you can elevate a little bit your mat or bring folded towels or folded blankets here as well that will help to alleviate that pain. Or maybe you can do fist with your hands and make it a little bit stronger with your fist. And you're going to then prepare. Hands are going to be under the shoulders. Neck goes down as you inhale. Tuck your chin in. Tuck your tailbone in and round your back. And as you exhale, you're going to look up and arch your back. And you can do this for as long as it feels good to you. Breathing in through your nose, looking up and arch. Breathing out through your mouth if you can. Looking down and round. Keep doing this on your own pace and time. If arching doesn't feel good to you, you don't have to arch your back, just come into a neutral position. Keep doing this on your own pace and time. You're lubricating the joints of your shoulders and you are improving the blood flow on your spine. So that's a great one to do before you're going to sleep for sure. All these exercises are going to help you to have a better night of sleep. Great. The other movement is swinging the tailbone from one side to the other, combining that movement with your neck if that feels okay for you. Always listening to your body. You're also doing the same thing, is strengthening your arms here. You're improving the blood flow in your back, in your spine. Releasing tension from your lower back. And this during labor is amazing because you are helping baby to move if baby needs to move. Back to neutral, we're going to do small circles now. And if you prefer, you can have your hands a little bit further forward and a little bit further apart as well. Remembering that all these movements on all fours, let's turn to the other direction now. You can also do with your elbows on the floor as well, if that feels better to you. And during labor, for sure, that will feel like the best thing for you to do, bringing your elbows to the floor, or even to a stool when you're doing this. Circles. Or swinging from one side to the other. You can do this on a stool. You can have your birthing ball as well and do all this holding the birthing ball. Or even you can have cushions. You can have some cushions here for you during labor time. Placing some towels under your knees to cushioning the area. And doing circles. To the other direction. And that's it. Those are the movements that I am happy to show you today. The movements that are my favorites. Hip circles, swinging the hips from one side to the other. Figure 8 in a standing position. Squatting or malasana that we call in yoga, and also the cat-cow and the movements with your hips on all fours. Those are the ones that I at least do almost every day, more than once a day, whenever I feel my body needs it. And I use them into labor as well. I did use for 2 of my labors and I had beautiful births. And now I'm going to certainly use for the birth of this baby as well. And I'll let you know how the birth was afterwards. Thank you so much, and hopefully you're well. Hopefully your pregnancy is going well. And I wish you happy life, and I wish you a beautiful pregnancy. Namaste.